Welcome back to the official Geeky Speaky podcast. That's what we're called. I'm your host, Sean, and joined as always is my co-host, Josh. I'm Dirty Dan, Rudy Rudolph. This is a podcast where we watch movies, make movies, play games, and more. What else can you ask for, guys? Hello, Josh.
I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan. That's a fun episode.
Yeah.
It's a weird show.
It's a wonderful show.
SpongeBob SquarePants, my guys, always a blast. Although I watched an episode of recent season recently, I was very confused by how the show is now. It's different.
I've not seen any recent stuff.
It's not good. I don't know if it's the same quality I just grew up, or if it's just like it's just not good. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But regardless, Dirty Dan. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. We're going through news of the past 3 weeks now. It's only because we had an episode scheduled about 2 weeks ago, but I had bronchitis for a week and a half, so that was so fun. I kept putting off going to the doctor. I'm like, I'll get better. It's just common cold. And then when the doctor was like, oh, you have bronchitis. Here's some antibiotics. I'm like, oh, yeah, now I'm better. Crazy how going to the doctor actually solves for problems a lot.
Yeah.
If you can afford it and have health insurance, of course, because our country is messed up. But on that note, DCOM as well. We do a Disney Channel original movie. We're back to formula, as we said a few weeks ago. And so at least now every other episode will be a DCOM again until we finish off these. Our next one is Cadet Kelly, which Nicole's watching with us. She's really excited.
We're about to get into the era where I am starting to become familiar with them, because everything up to this point, I've not really, aside from like Halloween Town, I've not been very familiar with them.
Luck of the Irish?
I knew of it, but I don't think I ever watched it as a kid.
I need to update my DCOM list on Letterboxd for what we've watched. I will say, this episode double teamed an unfortunate title.
Really unfortunate.
Just out the gate.
Just a big oof of a title.
Not trying to sexualize anything here, but like that has been a common term for years for something inappropriate. So like, good job, Disney.
Be careful Googling it.
Yeah, don't Google double teamed the movie. Feels wrong to Google. I'm glad if you add the word Disney, it probably helps a lot. But this is from the year 2002. We're in our 2002. We've already passed now all 2001. We've done it.
Woo.
Do you want to do news first or DCOM first? Because we don't have a lot of either, honestly.
I feel like with the DCOM, I'm going to have like the least amount to say. So I think we could probably
Let's do our Disney Channel movie double teamed. It's a true story, first off.
Surprisingly, because it's so cliched.
I wish this see, I think if this, before I get into what this is really about, if this had to become like more of a coming of age movie and like actually focus on those themes a lot more, it would be a lot stronger.
But that's the issue. It's a Disney Channel movie, so there's only so far they allow themselves to go with that kind of stuff. Like, Color of Friendship is the exception to the rule.
I think also it's a runtime issue because they are fitting that like 90-minute block on Disney Channel, under 2 hours. It makes it so that they have less room to play around. Because there are numerous scenes up here. I'm like, I feel like we're just like pacing through. Like, I would like to have more time to sit with some moments. And we're, okay, we're next thing, I guess. And it does work. Like the edit does work pretty well. It's like a pretty fast edit. But I just wish that we had more time. Like I think it's fine. I just wish that we had more time with these characters and what's going on and their friendships and lives.
Yeah, it does a lot in like the 90-minute runtime, but the problem is that it's doing so much that it barely spends any time actually exploring stuff. Like, we learned at the beginning that they are volleyball players, and as soon as they go to this new school, volleyball is
abandoned.
It's fucking gone from their lives. At this point, I'm assuming that volleyball was a part of their lives for forever. Now they're just like, we are only basketball. Like, I get these two are professional basketball players now. I still feel like there's a little bit there because of exploring with the volleyball.
Right. Like, did they even play that season? We don't know. We have no idea. First off, this dad's awful.
Oh, he's terrible.
He's a terrible father.
All these major life-changing decisions for his daughters without consulting them in any way, shape, or form. He's just like, all right, we're going to do this, you're going to do that, and you're going to love it.
And, like, even calling it a favorite daughter basically the whole time is so messed up. Like, this one's the star player. This one's kind of the other one. This messed up. Okay, so the plot is these two twins.
This movie is also partially Tall Girl.
Thank you.
It is like, for the first bit of it, partially Tall Girl, and it's really funny.
I almost brought up Tall Girl later in the episode later on, but I think it's very funny. I'm like, you know what? I don't even bring up Tall Girl. It'll come up earlier on. I know that because it does come up here. But no, like, weird, clingy guy who's like a short guy. He's like, I deserve her. That doesn't happen in this. we also get very much a High School Musical moment in this movie of, I can do both basketball and I can do the play. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
And then she doesn't.
because her dad tells her no, and it's like, well, I guess I can't now. He unsigned me up for me. That's so messed up.
Yeah, I was just like, are you serious, man? Like, just making this major choice for her without any consultation and just, like, expecting her to go along with it? I mean, she does, but still.
Also, how old? They're 13 or 14, right?
They're supposed to be 14. They look like they're in their early 20s.
They probably were. But it's just funny to me because they describe them as like high school is so far away at one point also. I'm like, no, it's not. Aren't you there? I'm so confused.
This movie just started with you saying something about like high school starts in like a few days or something like that. So they are supposed to be at least 14. And of course, they're already 6 feet tall, which isn't abnormal for kids that age to hit growth spurts like that. But again, they look so much older than all the other kids in the movie. It's really funny.
They also are real twins, the actors. It's actually not one person doing both. It's twins. I think it's fun. I looked them up afterwards, and I think one of them's like a real estate agent now or something.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Like I love when they actually do cast twins for this kind of stuff instead of just having like one person do both parts. That's cool too.
This is also DCOM budget. I don't think they would be able to do that.
This isn't Sinners? What do you mean? Well, they did Parent Trap. Well, I guess that's not DCOM. It's just Disney in general.
Yeah, that one's got more money thrown at it. They had Dennis Quaid in that. They had Dennis Quaid money.
Also, the coach, Joy Miyashimi, who played Wendell Yoshida, I think he was fun. He's also in High School Musical.
As who?
I don't know, but he's in it. He's probably a teacher.
Okay.
Let me see. He plays the principal there. So
it's been a minute since I've seen High School Musical, but we'll get to it eventually.
He's also in Karate Kid 2 and Dad Napped. He's in more DCOMs later on too.
I know I saw Dad Napped as a kid. I haven't seen Karate Kid 2. I've only seen
Benji on the leash. Off the leash. Okay.
Don't know what that is.
Another DCOM. This story is two twin girls are in a small school. They don't even have any teams at their school for anything. So they just, they're going to play volleyball at a local volleyball club or something, I guess. It's for like kids and teens or whatever. And they're having fun with it. They're having a great time. Their dad's pushing them, but their dad's not pushing them in a way. It's like, we got to be stars. Until he hears word, scholarship. What do you mean? That exists? Crazy. Big leagues. Here we go. And the guy's like, we should get to a bigger school then. And they say transfer them like the same day. I'm like, what the fuck? This is so messed up.
And I'm more confused about what exactly their financial situation is, because at one point the dad says, like, I could have taken like that big time lawyer job or something, but we decided to be small time and like do this for the kids. I'm just like, so you could have had money and this would not have been an issue, but now it has become a major issue throughout this entire thing. I honestly don't know. This is early 2000s economy. When
it's a true story, I don't know what facts are real and what aren't necessarily.
Yeah.
So I don't know it could have been from that. And here's the thing about that. It's fine. Like if you're having a job where you can see the kids more, that's great. I love that. My parents did similar things both ways. Took time to make sure they could be at home every day. That's great. But the thing is, in this scenario, in this movie, don't fucking complain about it then.
Yeah.
Don't force your kids to do things that they don't want to do because you chose to be home with them. That's bad parenting.
Yeah.
So they get transferred to a school where they're the freaks because there's two of them.
And they're tall.
They're so tall. Oh.
It's really funny how everyone just like looks at them like they're giants. Just like, I've never seen a tall person in my life. What's happening right now?
That reminds me of a lot of movies that I guess will cast around that, specifically like tall girl cast around that. Because the girl I think was actually like 5'11" or 6 feet, playing a 6'1" person. Oh my god, 6'1". And they had to cast like at least 2 or 3 inches under that for everyone. And similarly with Superman in the movie, whenever Clark is like outside in the streets, they have extras and stuff, make sure they're even shorter than him. So he's always like kind of towering above everyone, looking more bulky and stuff. Which I think it's a fun visual technique for sure. But in here, it's trying to emphasize that, oh my god, they're monsters. And I just don't get it. It's so funny to me.
When I was in school, like, I was one of the taller kids, and, like, there were other tall kids.
People love new kids also.
Like, what is with these cliches of, like, tall people, when you're a child, you're freaks? Like, what? It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it happened in real life, but the cliche of, like, the new kids, let's bully them. They're outcasts now. In my experience, every new kid I've ever had join a school or a class, people were excited, like, oh my god, new person.
Yeah, or like, they'll be like, shy and quiet because they're new, but then people will talk to them. I've never encountered people being like, the new child, let's kill him.
I kind of get it in the basketball team scenario here a little bit with the main girl, like being a star player and getting usurped. That makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
But other people also get a little bully. I'm like, okay, whatever. One of them goes like, oh my god, the drama, let's do that. It sounds like so fun. The other one's like, basketball, she's looking for a place to train for volleyball. She was the star twin or whatever. And then she ends up falling in love with basketball. That's fun. And the coach was like, please let me have her. Please. She's a giant. I'm like, that's kind of funny. The musical thing. They're doing Wizard of Oz. First off, Tin Man costumes already made makes no sense. Why not make a costume for the person playing it?
Literally, that's not how it works.
It doesn't make any sense. Also, if that's the case, why do you make a costume for a 6 foot tall person in general when no one there is at height?
It's very clear the two of them are like the tallest people in the school from what we see in the movie.
Also, wait, it's high school, right? They start in high school.
Yes,
freshman year.
it's high school. So there should be tall kids there.
So there are seniors. Yeah, there are people there who are adult-sized, fully grown.
I don't get it. It's so strange.
I didn't think about that until just now.
And I love that they were just like, the Tin Man's the only tall character in Wizard of Oz. I'm like, isn't Scarecrow also tall? Same as the Lion? Like
the Winkies?
Yeah, like there's many tall people in that story.
They're also all like adult characters.
Yeah, I don't get it, but alright, I guess cause haha, she's a girl. Sure, why not, I guess. Early 2000s humor.
Like their whole audition process was also very weird and made no sense for that either, but it's
No.
fine. I don't understand in movies where you have like where you do portray plays or theater, like especially for high school level, how you do not get it right. I will never understand that because you're around that same world. It doesn't make sense.
It's so weird. It's like in High School Musical at the end when like the callbacks, they make it the same night as the basketball files and the other thing to mess with them, but then they just allow an entire giant crowd to come in. Like realistically, this would not have been in the auditorium. It would have been in like the choir room. Like this, it's so weird.
Mine was always in the theater for callbacks and stuff, but it varies.
It was just the two of them though. That's the thing.
That's true. Different movie, of course, but what is that show in High School Musical?
I don't know. We never see it, and it's really funny.
No part of it makes sense together. Oh, God. This movie is fine. I give it a yay overall. I think it's literally just if you change things a little bit, like give it a bit more budget, like not even a lot more, just a little bit more budget, and then have scenes with the kids and the friends just sitting down and just talking about life. You'd be a lot better. Like, infinitely.
I just wish the filmmaking of the basketball scenes was better, because most of them are just filmed on the sidelines like you would watch basketball on TV. It's so boring and unengaging.
Probably purposeful, because the people become WNBA players from the first ever, which is great. Also funny to me, because there's talks about a league for that coming up soon. They hear in high school, they may have to go through college first. How long do these talks go on? I don't know about sports. Yeah, so I get that. I'd probably trying to mimic how the games would be watched later on for them playing, but it's a little boring for that, for sure.
Yeah, like, this is a movie. Like, I would expect them to be filmed a bit differently, to be more engaging.
Also, it's unclear the whole movie what the climax is leading up to, what it's supposed to be.
There is no, it wasn't building up to anything. That's the thing.
I know, but they kept bringing up a new thing. But then, like, we have this huge tournament, and it's like, okay, it's over. We don't even need to see it. So we saw the last match for like 5 seconds. Okay, that's over. Next thing, like, wait, what's going on? It was literally just set up, then become better friends with the bully girl.
Yeah.
That's it. And then they go home and meet their crush, who all three of them have a crush on, which doesn't ever work out, guys.
And he's in like 3 scenes, and it doesn't go anywhere as a romance in any way, shape, or form. So I'm like, why is this here?
Like, I do understand the idea. It probably really happened this way, but it's a movie. You can change things. I just think that the idea of having this tournament even in the movie is dumb in the first place.
Yeah.
It doesn't add literally anything besides having the bully girl not see her dad for Christmas and they go home with them. That's what it's there for. But you could do that at home. You can do that there instead and have the same effect and probably be a stronger movie for it because it just will make more sense. Adding, okay, we're going away to New York for Christmas and back, but we don't actually have any time to spend there or do anything. Weird.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's okay. I've seen better. I've seen worse. Like, it's there. In terms of, like, the more dramatic DCOMs, this is not of, like, the lower ends of them. Like, whatever Horse Girl one was, whatever that one was.
Which one? We have Horse Sense. We got...
No, the one specifically about the Horse Girl. I know there's a name for it. I can't remember, but it was, like her mom was dead or something like that. I don't know, and she liked horses. That's all I remember.
Ready to Run.
Yeah, that's that one. That one's, like, one of the least memorable to me. No, it's not that one. That's the one where the horse talks.
Yes, you're right. Hold on.
It wasn't horses. It was surfing.
Oh, yeah. Rip Girls.
Yeah, didn't like that one.
Okay. I like Miracle in Lane 2 a lot with Frankie Muniz. That's
That one
fun.
was fun.
The Demon Dog was pretty fun. I still wish the Proof Point was better. They could have added a lot more of that stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of these just have, like, if you punch out the script a little bit more, it can become a lot higher quality for no extra budget. Like, that's what I don't understand.
I'm just so curious, like, obviously the budget is low, but, like, I'm just curious what the timeline of these were from, like, inception to creation to delivery, because I think, from my memory, they were doing these, like, once a month or something like that back then, and a lot of these directors have made multiple ones of these, so I'm just very curious, like, did they only have, like, a few weeks to do this, or did they have, like, a bit longer to do it?
Hey, I'm in LA, guys. If you were working those DCOMs, please come on the podcast and talk to us about it, the process, because it's really interesting to hear about.
Do they still make DCOMs anymore?
No, that's why we have an endpoint.
What's the very last one?
Technically, they rebranded it, and that's where we're changing. That's where we're switching off from DCOMs at some point.
What they rebranded to?
I don't remember. Something stupid. Because they're Disney Channel movies. It's now, I think, Disney Plus movies is what it is now. They're doing more of.
Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like. Under Wraps 2 seems to be the last DCOM on this list, and then...
Wait, Under Wraps 2? We can't even watch the first one!
No, they remade it. Yeah, in 2021, they remade it, so there is a version we can watch eventually.
We should watch it. I need to find the original somehow. I need to find it. If I have to find it, piracy, whatever, I'll figure it out.
Okay, so Zombies 4 is technically a DCOM. It first airs on Disney Channel, and then it's on Disney Plus next day. Technically, it's a DCOM. I think the most recent Descendants, though, I don't think that one was a DCOM.
We have an endpoint, friends. The movie we just watched is called Double Teamed, which is a crazy title. Also, I understand it. It's still a clever play on words. I get it. But just think harder. We have watched now 30 DCOMs to the podcast, Josh.
Wild.
Josh, yay or nay on Double Teamed?
I'll give it a nay. I'm not going to gain anything if I, like, watch it ever again. But if I watch it again, I'm not going to hate myself for it.
I think we peaked too early with Can of Worms, man.
We really did. Like, what a banger of a movie to start with.
It's a very much a hated movie, for the record.
No. The first one was You Lucky Dog.
I know. I'm saying Can of Worms is very much a hated movie.
I don't get it. That movie's a masterpiece.
It's great. And I know you gave it an 8 at 13th year. I still liked it a lot. Genius was so much fun.
Oh, yeah. I love Genius.
That kid is crazy, man. All right, moving on to our news. You ready for it?
Always.
Starting with Spaceballs news, Josh.
All right.
Did you hear about this?
I think I did.
We're getting a sequel for Spaceballs first up.
Interesting.
Lewis Pullman will star alongside Bill Pullman in Spaceballs 2, so it'll be father and son both in it. That's fun.
All right.
And then also, we have a Star Wars style title crawl. I'll read it to you. 38 years ago, there was only one Star Wars trilogy. But since then, there have been a prequel trilogy, a sequel trilogy, a sequel to the prequel, a prequel to the sequel, countless TV spin-offs, a movie spin-off of the TV spin-off, which is both a prequel and a sequel, not to mention 2 Dunes, 7 Jurassic Parks, 2 Avatars plus 3 upcoming Avatars, making 5 Avatars, 36 MCU movies with 2 different Robert Downey Jr.'s, DCU attempt number 1, DCU attempt number 2, an animated Lion King, a live-action animated Lion King, a live-action animated Lion King prequel, 8 Harry Potter movies, a TV series remaking the same 8 Harry Potter movies, a whole streaming service of Star Trek, 7 Alien movies, 2 of which are also Predator movies, not to be mistaken for the 6 Predator movies that are also not Alien movies, 1 Prometheus, which is also kind of an Alien movie, 4 Beatles movies, and Oppenheimer. But it's not done. But in 38 years, there's only ever been 1 Spaceballs. Josh, that's incredible. And also, what the state of our industry, man, it's crazy. What do you think about this?
I have actually yet to see the first Spaceballs, so I don't have...
It's fun.
I've heard. I don't have any nostalgia for this.
Neither do I.
It's not something I've ever heard, like, we need. So I'm really curious to see what this is going to be and what exactly it's going to be spoofing, because there's a lot of shit that it can do. But I'm also just curious, like, if Mel Brooks still has it, in a sense.
The first one does end with, like, I'll see you in the sequel, Spaceball 2, and then it has, like, subtitles like, I hope it is subtitled the same one it's called in that first one. That'd be really funny. Mm-hmm. But overall, sure. I like the idea of spoof movies that are done in this, like, irreverent way. They're, like, so, like, loving of things also.
Yeah. Not just like, oh, hey, look, here's a reference to a thing, you know.
Like Starving Games or, I don't know, superhero movie. That's not
the Scary Movie franchise.
Yeah. Monty Python's fun to me. This guy kind of, like, irreverent love is great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also poking fun at the fact that there's been 7 Jurassic Parks, 36 MC movies with 2 different Robert Downey Jr.'s is a great line. Yay or nay on this, Josh? Spaceballs.
I'll give it a yay.
Okay. You know what it means? Time for next piece of news. We got He-Man, Masters of the Universe news.
Never seen a single thing about it.
I will say we got our first look at Nicholas Galitzine as He-Man, and he's in theaters June 5th, 2026. And I will say, he's not that buff. Looks like he also skipped leg day. I already think this would be better than No Centinele's performance, is it? I don't think he's a terrible actor. I think he's just wrong pick for He-Man.
Yeah. Oh, this is Jock from Bottoms.
That's funny. I wish he was beefier. I know it sounds crazy because he's still young. I think you need a The Rock level looking guy. I think a little bit.
Like he needs to be looking like Conan the Barbarian.
Alan Ritchson would have been good for this. I think
he would have been too old though. I think they're trying to go for
That's
someone
funny.
younger.
That's fine. We had a 40-whatever-year-old Ken from Barbie who was considered too old. I don't care. I think Alan Ritchson could still be He-Man, do a very clean shave, and then just make him look just maybe a full body wax like Robin Williams did for Hook. Just do that. Have him look. It'll be fun. I don't know. I think you can make someone a little bit bigger. Of course, this is only a backlit picture. If you haven't looked it up, you can look up the picture. This is posted on June 15th, so you can look up that picture. But I just think it's fine. He looks like He-Man besides like a little bit. Like if you had one of those like a little character animator scrollers like how buffy he is like in Sims, do that. Make him a little buffer. We're good. Sure. Yay. Whatever. I don't have any love for this series, but I just think it's odd that he's not giant. But also, I am happy with the actor because he got a cool job and he looks like he's going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Batman news. We have 2 pieces of Batman news, Josh.
Ooh.
Let's start with the one that you commented on a while ago with me, okay?
Cool.
James Gunn says Batman is his biggest issue in developing all of DC right now, which is a bad thing to hear in my head, but whatever. He says, I'm not writing Batman, but I am working with the writer of Batman and trying to get it right. Our 2 priorities are finishing our Wonder Woman and our Batman scripts. Notice, he did not say which writer is writing Batman on that. Yeah. I think it's very funny because one writer took a very long time to write a second Batman script. I'll bring up our next piece of news is that the Batman 2 is now finished writing. Yeah. Conveniently, a few weeks after this post, like a week or so after this post was done.
The thing, though, is that Gunn made a different statement talking about Matt Reeves' version and like how...
Yeah, like saying get off his nuts, what he said.
No. He specifically said like what Matt Reeves is doing with his Batman like is great, but that's not what like our Batman is gonna be. It was like something along those lines. Basically, yeah, he was confirming that like that is not ours. Like that's a different thing.
I still don't know, and I don't think we will know until things actually are shown fully.
I don't know.
I know we've talked about it many times. I don't care either way at this point.
Because like, isn't what he wants Brave and the Bold to be? Doesn't he already want the Bat family to be established?
That was announced a year or 2 ago. That could change. I don't know. I know we're getting a Teen Titans movie also being made currently. We're working on. So yeah. I mean, it does imply we'll have at least one Robin. But you could easily have it be introduce Robin in the Batman 2 or something. And then you can have him like doing his own stuff in between movies also with Teen Titans. It's fine to do that.
Yeah, but I'm thinking more from like the Robert Pattinson perspective of this. Like if that is going to be the version, that's like so much time and shit passing. Like I don't think that if that's the path that they'll stick on, I don't think that would be Robert Pattinson's.
Well, we'll find out. But overall, I'm happy the Batman 2 script is done after how many years has it been now? 2022? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 3 years since that movie came out, and it's been 6 years since he wrote the first one.
And I know he had plans for more of these, so I think it's fascinating that it's taking this long to write it. But also, I'm glad. Take your time. I'm not mad at that. It's just I'm a little confused on what was a hard nut to crack about it, I guess. You know?
And I'm more confused, like, when COVID had happened, when the movie, they were still filming it, like, did he not have any ideas in his head for the sequel while making it?
He had there's already a bunch in the first one that you have clues with more sequels and stuff. So, I mean, you bring in the Joker in the first one. Like, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I guess yay. I like that Gunn's taking his time with working these movies and making it so things are going to be caught well. I like that we had Matt Reeves, the Batman 2 is done. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! Glenn Powell!
Actually,
I'll come back to it. Clayface first. That's also Batman related. You like Clayface?
Yeah.
First off, shocked we're getting a Clayface movie before a Batman movie in the DCU. Just as a statement, wild choice.
It's curious, but I mean, like, cool. Sure. It's different, at least.
To me, that is like having, a Madam Web movie without Spider-Man, or a Venom movie without Spider-Man, or a Venom movie without Spider-Man, or a Venom movie without Spider-Man, or a Morbius movie without Spider-Man.
Here's the thing, though. We know we're getting a Batman movie, and we know it's going to tie into it. That's the difference.
I thought I got to see a Venom movie 3 times because there's 3 of them without Spider-Man.
Oh, God. I'm going to miss the Sony, the Spunk.
Spunk. Or the Sisu, whatever it's called eventually. I don't know.
Whatever it is.
Tom Reese Harries was cast as Clayface. a pretty unknown actor. He has been in, I don't know, Dragonheart Battle for the Heartfire. He's been in White Lines, Sis and I, Suspicion, Ironclad Battle for Blood. I haven't heard. Oh, he was in The Return, the Odyssey movie from a year or so ago.
Nah, haven't seen.
Me either, but like I think this is fascinating that this is a guy we haven't really heard a lot of doing yet.
Yeah.
Like he's not like a giant actor doing this. I love that.
Yeah.
Want to hear more news about this movie?
Sure.
That I am really, really on board for. I've started seeing mixed people react to it, but not mixed people. I've seen mixed reactions to it. I've seen people's mixed reactions. I can talk so well today. First off, it'll likely be rated R.
Cool.
Which I am not on board for, first off, at all. I don't like. I think both MCU and DCU, if you're having a shared universe where people want to watch every installment, nothing should be R. That makes it, I think, too gatekeeping for these series. A lot of kids want to watch all these movies. Like if you tie something to Batman specifically, a kid should be able to watch Batman and have the full context. That's my own little soapbox moment there. But, and that's not nothing against R-rated superhero movies, like Logan's great and stuff, whatever. Deadpool fits for that. The film will also have some commentary on AI and deep fakes, which makes sense. He's an actor, and he can twist his face and his body to change things.
Cool.
So I'm very curious how this is going to go.
I've been on board for this ever since they announced Mike Flanagan is the one that's writing it. Like, that was enough for me to get excited for it.
He's a Hill House guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's done so much good shit, and like everything I keep hearing about this, like it just gets me more and more excited just because it's so intriguing and it's so different from what I would expect a Clayface movie to be. And going a body horror route is so interesting to me. And to kind of go off of your thing, I do get where you're coming from about things being R-rated and not being R-rated. I think this is like can be like an exception to it because it's a spin-off of a villain. You probably won't necessarily need to see it. Like if he does show up in a DC Universe movie, like they'll find a way to make it where it won't be R-rated for him to appear in it. And it's not like Joker, for instance, where that's like its own separate thing and like that's R-rated. But then like you have Logan on the other hand, which is still continuing his story, but that one is R-rated. So I get where you're coming from, but I think that it's a case-by-case basis, I guess. If for some reason a Batman movie was rated R, I would definitely have issues with that.
Cat in the hat, motherfucker. Cat in the fucking hat. Here we go.
Are we watching the Mike Myers movie?
No.
Damn it.
No, don't haunt me with that again. It's a bad movie.
I think you're mistaken. It's cinema.
I don't even call movies bad in this podcast, because I generally refrain from doing that for numerous reasons, but I hate it. I'm sorry. I think
it's a wonderful fever dream. I don't get what you're talking about.
Isn't Spencer Breslin in it too?
Yes, he is.
Oh. It looks very fun and stylized in a fun world. Very Seuss-like. I like it.
Ooh.
That concept art and stuff. I like this a lot, actually.
That's actually pretty neat. What studio is making this?
I assume Illumination because they have the rights to all of Seuss's work.
Let me try to look this up.
And it's Bill Hader as the cat, which that voice is fine for it, sure.
Oh yeah, he's a great voice actor.
I still prefer like just working voice actors to do these kind of roles, but that's not gonna happen. We've already tried for years and it won't work.
I think Bill Hader is one of those actors that like can count as a voice actor.
Okay, but people have been doing it their entire lives, so that's all they do.
I agree. Like, when you have, like, your Chris Pratts and stuff, yeah, I fully understand, and I agree with that.
I'll give us a yay. Anything to replace the old movie is fine with me. That's my yay reason.
Oh, it is not Illumination. Illumination
Wait,
did.
what?
They did originally have the rights, but then they lost out on it in 2018.
Weird.
Now it looks like Warner Brothers is the one that's making it, and then DNEG Animation is the one that's making it. What did they do?
What'd they do?
They did Ron's Gone Wrong, Trolls 3, and the Garfield movie. Okay. So their animation is actually pretty good. All right, cool.
Okay, I've seen Ron's Gone Wrong. That's cute. Sure. All right. Yay, overall, I get it. Anything to replace the Mike Myers movie. Not his fault. It's a weird movie, man. Transformers? More than meets the eye. Josh Rudolph, that's you.
I'm a Transformer. Oh, no.
Who knows? We're getting a new Transformers movie, Josh.
A sequel to Transformers 1?
No.
God damn it.
A live-action movie again?
Son of a...
Directed by Michael Bay.
Son of a bitch! Look, I'm a Michael Bay defender. I think he's a good director. He does not get the credit he deserves, but Jesus Christ, those last two Transformers movies he made were terrible.
He is developing a new one and he wants to direct it.
Why is he coming back to it? I'm fine with him producing them if he wants to, but like, is the Skibbity Toilet movie breaking his brain and he needs to go back to something that makes sense to him? Is that what's happening right now? Because that seems to be what's happening right now.
I have a genuine question for you. Is there a good Transformers live action movie besides Bumblebee?
Yes!
Good?
I thought Rise of the Beast was good.
Okay, I haven't seen that one. Okay. I meant out of the 5.
Out of the 5, I would say that 3 is like the best of them, but it doesn't go past like a 3-star. They still have a multitude of problems, but I think those first 3 movies like are like pretty decent. Like, yeah, even the second one, which people love to shit on, it is hilarious. It's not that bad.
Isn't there a weird like sex scene with their Transformer trying to kill someone in it?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. we don't talk about it. To me, that's part of the charm of the second movie. It is so insane that I kind of love it.
Charm?
It's so insane. It's great.
I will say, I really do love. There's a lot of good in the first one. There's a lot of funny moments to me still.
Oh yeah.
Like I think it drags a lot, but when it works, it really works. Like specifically, my lawn moment is funny to me, or not on there. Everything with Transformers kind of just being in the way is pretty funny. The scene with him trying to find the glasses and there's in a lawn is way longer than I remembered it being at first, though.
It's very long.
It's so long.
There are some scenes that I'm just like, why is this as long as it is? It's not as bad as Transformers 4 being almost 3 hours and it being Mark Wahlberg's playing a Texan but having a clear Boston accent. It's not as bad as that.
Or someone trying to date a high school or whatever.
God.
Played by Katara Nicola Peltz from the live action Last Airbender movie with Shyamalan.
Look, I'll give her credit in that. She is trying her best, but like the script is giving her nothing. Everyone's trying, but it's giving them nothing. And it baffles me even more because it's from the same writer as Top Gun Maverick. So I'm like, what happened here?
Bring back that director, I guess. I don't even hate Bay. I think he's fine. I like genuinely thought everyone's pretty fun. I think the movie's action's fine. It's fun.
Oh yeah, action and spectacle is fucking spectacular. It still holds up to this
I love
day.
Ambulance.
Ambulance is great. No one saw it though.
His crazy eyes. His eyes are insane.
It's great. I love it.
And I like his produced Bay Turtles movie. I know you don't like it. I have fun with it. So I haven't seen the second one, but I like the first one enough. I don't think the Turtles have had a good shot in live action since the 90s, though, which makes it a little sad.
Is the Rise of the Ronin movie, is that one going to be live action or is that going to be animated?
I don't know. Probably animated because I think they're too scared to do the Turtles in live action still.
Well, and also it's going to be rated R, so there's that.
Imagine the people in the suits doing that, like the same like 90s suits. I think they should. They should bring like the 90s style suits for that movie and make it like the same world. That'd be really fun.
I know this is completely going off topic, but the Rise of the Ronin movie, it's going to be produced by Nickelodeon because they own the rights to Turtles.
Own the Turtles on screen right now.
And they're down, apparently, for being rated R. Some just like wild times we're living in.
I'm gonna love seeing that Nickelodeon movie's logo first before the movie starts. That'd be great.
You need to watch the Batman versus Turtles movie. That one's legitimately great.
I want to watch that. I want to watch at some point Rise of the Ninja Turtles, whatever, and then the Mutant Mayhem show. Be fun.
Yeah,
I'm a huge Turtles fan. We actually we have a lost episode where I did a whole deep dive on the Turtles' entire history with Josh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But he forgot all of it. First off, he forgot all of it.
That's
Second
true.
off, I guarantee he forgot every word I said. And then also, the episode was corrupted, so we don't even have it. So that's so fun.
Yeah, it was a long conversation too. I remember that.
Yeah, and I was proud of it. I did so much research. I did so much work. I spent like 3 days figuring everything out to say it and whatever. So, yay or nay on a Bay directing Transformers again or developing a new one?
I don't.
What if it's animated?
Then make a Transformers 1 sequel. What the fuck are we doing?
Transformers 2?
That's true. What would it be called? Transformers 2?
I doubt it. The Social Network 2, Josh. Aaron Sorkin is writing and directing it.
That's the thing that makes me conflicted on this. Him writing it, great choice. Him directing it, gonna be a toss-up of quality.
Also, Jesse Eisenberg might not return. We don't know yet.
Then what's the point? What is the point then?
He probably will. Probably probably negotiating money is what I'm guessing it is.
I will say it on a conceptual level, it does make me curious, like what specific like thing they'll focus on with this.
I mean, Meta/Facebook has changed a lot.
There's been a lot of shit that's gone down since both like Facebook was created and even since the movie came out. So like there's a lot that he can pull from with it.
It can get political too.
It's for sure it's Aaron Sorkin. It's gonna get political, and I expect it to.
Mark Zuckerberg was at Trump's inauguration. There's definitely things to talk about there for sure.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this as a concept.
Yeah.
But I don't like the first one's so great though.
Yeah, I really wish that Fincher was coming back to direct it though. Like Aaron Sorkin is not a bad director, but like not every movie he's directed has been like great. I love Molly's Game. I love Trial of Chicago 7. I never saw the Ricardos movie. I heard that one was not that good. So I don't know. It makes me curious at the very least.
Here's what's fascinating to me also is that Eisenberg, of course, has aged since then. So has Mark Zuckerberg, but also Jesse Eisenberg was playing college him for the most part.
Yeah.
So he was already playing a younger version of him. So he's already younger than Zuckerberg, as I assume then, or at least looks younger. I wonder how it would be now. Also, there'll be no Andrew Garfield, I assume, either then.
As far as I'm aware, that person has not been involved in any of that stuff since then.
Right, which makes me sad because he's the best performance in the movie to me. He makes that first movie so great to me, and a sequel to him kind of like, well, that's not really as fun.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Sorkin will find more great actors to throw into this.
Josh, you like James Bond-ish?
He's a neat fella.
You got any love or reverence for that character at all, or the movies or anything?
I really like Casino Royale and Skyfall. I've only seen the Daniel Craig era. I need to see the rest of them just to have context for the whole history of Bond. Not because like I have a deep love for the series, just because like it's a part of film history that I want to, dive into.
Right. Also, on that note, we are getting Bond again moving forward now with more stuff.
Fair.
So, directors pitching for the next Bond movie include Edward Berger, Denis Villeneuve, Edgar Wright, Jonathan Nolan, and Paul King. One of them's pitching. And it ended up being Denis Villeneuve. But Edgar Wright would have been crazy to me.
That would have been a very different take on Bond.
Same with Paul King. Like, all of them would have been interesting.
Yeah, why Jonathan Nolan? Why not Christopher Nolan? Nothing against Jonathan Nolan. Like, he's not a bad filmmaker or writer. It's just funny that they got the brother and not Chris. But I guess because he's busy with the Odyssey.
What has he made?
Yeah, Westworld is, like, the biggest thing. He's also written some stuff with Nolan.
And then Amazon's casting wish list for Bond is Jacob Elordi, Tom Holland, and Harris Dickinson. Jacob's great.
Jacob, like, if they want a young Bond, I think that he's a great choice. He's also very tall, though, so, like, he would probably stick out like a sore thumb. Like, he's 6'5". Like, he's a giant.
I know Tom said he wanted to play Bond before, but I don't think he should. I think he would be a better Eggsy, like a better something like that. He works better for that kind of, I guess, I don't know.
Like, Tom is a great actor. I love everything I've seen him in, but, like, I hate being this kind of person. I do think his height would be an issue with this role. He's only, like, 5'8", 5'9". He is not that tall. And, like, for being James Bond, I feel like you need to have someone that's close-ish to 6 feet at the bare minimum. But, again, I don't know.
RDJ wore heels and have apple boxes a lot as Iron Man. You can do tricks of the height a lot. That's fine.
True. Harris Dickinson, that's also not a bad choice. I think that he's also a great actor. Again, out of these three, they're not bad picks.
Was he most recently in Nicole Kidman's movie, Baby Girl?
Yeah, and The Iron Claw.
Why don't you... Hold on. The visual effect back is crazy. Yeah, I think out of these three, it'd be Jacob Elordi for me. But also, I think they're all good actors. I don't think... People keep thinking Tom Holland is a kid. He's like 30. He's stuck playing in people's heads, Spider-Man, who also... He is like 19 probably at this point or so.
Yeah, like now he's becoming into his adult age. And it's not like Tom hasn't been playing adults. Like he has been. But because Spider-Man is so ingrained in people's brains, it's hard for them to see him as anything but a kid.
Like how Andrew Garfield people will always feel younger than he is because he also was Spider-Man. The people that he was playing a high schooler in their head, still just in their heads. Even if he's like 39 years old or something. But I think that Tom Holland would do well at the acting. I think people also cannot shake him having a higher voice. He plays a higher voice in Spider-Man specifically. His voice can go deeper.
Yeah.
He's not always, hi there, guys.
Yeah. But I mean, the good thing about Bond as a character and as a franchise is that you can go any kind of direction with it, in any kind of tone. Like, the Daniel Craig Bond era kept rewriting itself like every other movie in terms of, like, tone and style. Like, it's something that has and will be done with this series. So, like, if they want to do something different, if Tom Holland's the actor, sure, why not? I mean, Denis is working with Zendaya. I'm willing to bet that she could pitch Tom pretty well.
That's fair. I also believe that they could do like a trilogy. Have all three maybe Bond different movies. Like, it doesn't really matter. You could just do different Bonds. You could do it all the time anyway. Just who cares?
Yeah.
Also, Amazon loses the rights soon, right?
No, because they own MGM.
The Broncos lose rights soon.
Yeah. Yeah, they lose the rights soon-ish. That's why Amazon is really trying to like go hard with this. And like I've heard they want to do like multiple spin-offs and shit. I'm just like, that's not what James Bond is, guys. But okay, go for it. No one's gonna watch, a Q show, but like you're gonna do it anyways because I
Or
hate
M.
any of them with single letters. You're gonna give them a show.
People also said they want Henry Cavill. No, first off, just no. Henry Cavill is great in Fallout. Okay, I don't think I've absolutely loved his performance. No, I know everyone hates Man of Steel. I like the Man of Steel, but I don't think I've loved any of the other performance since then I've seen. He's kind of just stoic.
And I don't think that's his fault. I think that's just like the stuff he keeps getting cast in.
That's fair. Show me him in a rom-com.
Yes, that's what we need to like gauge people's abilities is put them in rom-coms and see what kind of charisma they have. Dave Bautista is doing a rom-com and it makes me so happy.
I didn't bring it up today because it's not like a huge talking point, but he's finally doing a rom-com. He's asked for it for years.
And it makes me happy. Great. He's a great actor.
Me too. Also, yay, bring back rom-coms in theaters, guys. Like, have a mid-budget rom-com and market the hell out of it.
Again, Anyone But You did very well in theaters, and yet studios don't seem to fathom that people want to see movies like this in theaters. It makes no sense.
And that was a Shakespeare movie, technically, too.
Yes!
But no one even really realized it. That's just fun. Anyway, Josh, almost done with our news today. Let's talk about Spider-Man news. Speaking of Tom Holland, we got a few pieces of news for here. Let's talk about the comic thing first, okay?
Okay.
So, have you ever watched the animated show?
Which one?
The 94 show, or 90.
I've seen like a chunk of it. I don't know how much of it I've actually seen, but I know I watched it as a kid.
Well, we're not going to get an X-Men 97 of Spider-Man. That's not happening now, officially.
Honestly, that's kind of fine.
Rude. But we are getting, however, a Spider-Man 94 4-issue comic series that will resolve the cliffhanger from the 90s show.
Good, because that's a hell of a cliffhanger to leave off on.
Written by James Mateus and with art by Jim Toe. And it looks cool. I think the style, it does look like the show, at least in the designs, but it's a modern style of comics. So
yeah, that
works. Sure. I don't let everyone know it'll be resolved at some point. Finally, we're going to have an end to that.
Yeah.
Now, on the Spider-Man movie news with Spider-Man Brand New Day in theaters July 31st, 2026, John Bernthal is returning as the Punisher. Awesome. First off. And then also Zendaya and Jacob Batalon will be returning as MJ and Ned. I think that's fine too. That doesn't mean they'll be in it the whole time or anything. It's fine.
I have so many mixed feelings about that part. Punisher though, great. Love that.
Great. Love that. I love the moral dilemma. Their first issue together ever is the cover is Punisher pointing a gun at Spider-Man. I love it. I'm so excited to see the conflicts here and the friendships.
Him being in this makes me very excited, specifically because of what happens in Daredevil Born Again. I can't talk about it because Sean hasn't seen it yet.
I'll watch it soon!
If this cast is leading me to believe what I think is going to happen, it makes me very excited for what the story is going to be and how it could potentially tie into Daredevil Season 2.
We've had rumors, and Sorkin for a while, and also like these rumors keep going around and they keep being kind of affirmed repeatedly that Hulk will probably be in this movie as well, and potentially as a savage Hulk that they have to fight. But here's my thing with that. I know we just got Brave New World with the Red Hulk, whatever. That's fine. But he won't even be the main villain. It'll be a street level movie mostly with Mr. Negative, who happens to kind of egg the Hulk out of him. That's been done in Avengers. It's been done in Brave New World, whatever.
I know it's been done, but Spider-Man doesn't need something like that, though. It doesn't need that at this point. Like, if they want to do that at a later point, sure. But I think that for restarting the status quo on Spider-Man in a sense, I think it would be better to do just street level grounded in quotes kind of thing for him to deal with. If it's just Mr. Negative he was fighting, sure, that's fine. Like, yeah, he's got big powers and whatnot, but I also expect Spider-Man to fight people with powers. But I would rather it be what I think it is with how it ties into Daredevil than anything to do with Hulk.
Any way you can word it in a non-spoiler way? Were you thinking at all?
Kingpin does something at the end of season 1 that drastically affects not only the city, but all the vigilantes within the city. In doing so, it would really fuck up Spider-Man's life. So it would be kind of weird for them to not have it affect him at all.
And according to the IMDb synopsis for the movie right now, which could of course be changed forever, this movie will be about him figuring out what kind of hero he is now. I also love that. And if you bring Punch in the mix, you could bring him down a bit of a dark path temporarily even.
Yeah.
Which would be interesting. I don't think it'll be a mentor character at all. I think it'll be a very strong moral conflict the entire time of like, this guy is in the wrong. He's a murderer. This is not okay.
Yeah, and I think it'd be very different between like his and Daredevil's relationship, because I think Spider-Man is far more like fully against anything and everything like that. So I don't think it would be like where he would reluctantly work with Punisher. He'd be just like, no, fuck you, man. I hate you.
I think at this point, dropping the whole Mr. Stark, I think identity is gone at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Like the goofier side, I think it's really much different. It's what I'm hoping for. Jacob Batalon returning, I am more confused about than Zendaya returning, personally.
Yeah, and they're also going to college in Boston. Like, that's what No Way Home set up, was that both of them got into the MIT.
We don't know when this takes place. Maybe it's in the middle of summer. They could be back home or something.
That's true. It could be.
I don't know. And if they're at home in the summer, he could keep a watchful eye and just like see what's going on. Like kind of in the TASM 2 way, maybe a little bit with the stuff. I don't know.
It does make me curious, like, what the relationship between all of them is going to be, because like I really, really loved at the end of No Way Home when he makes that decision of just like it would be better for them if I wasn't in their life. And it feels to me we're kind of treading into TASM 2 territory of where they're not really going to commit to that idea, but I'm open to seeing where it goes.
I don't know if they even fully should 100%. I think that they'll eventually become together again. I really think it should be, at least if it's in this movie, latter half for sure.
Yeah.
I don't mind the idea of MJ, maybe they're starting to remember some stuff.
I think if it was something along the lines of like, there's for some reason MJ keeps like getting pulled to him, but she doesn't fully understand why, and then by the end, like she regains her memories or something like that.
Right.
Like, if it was something like that, I think that could work.
Yeah. Because I would love it if we saw, instead of like her being in a movie, billboards with her all around, like being an actor or model or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Last piece of news today is about Tiny Chef.
Don't know what that is.
This is a show, I think on Nick Jr., by a creator who want to get, like a claymation guy or puppeteer guy. He wanted to get a show made for so long. He worked so hard at it, and it got canceled. So, in response, I need you to watch a video, okay?
Okay.
Instead of him reacting to the news, he had the character react to the news and animated that.
Oh, interesting.
He animated and released the character getting a phone call from the producer saying it's canceled.
Interesting.
So it points the negative energy at the people canceling, at the producers and stuff, which is a brilliant plan as a creative, I think. It's a weird precedent to set.
It's a ballsy move for sure.
Let me find, is this it? Okay, I'm saying this on TikTok, okay? We can kind of cut this part of the podcast part, but you can listen to this.
Well, that's sad. Jesus Christ.
Yes! And an amazing move from a creator, I think, personally.
Oh, yeah. That is an effective way to get people pissed off.
Having the character worry about his friends is crazy.
Yeah.
So here's the news about this. Tiny Chef's show has now managed to earn over $80,000 in crowdfunding so far. Creator said any money that's come in, we've reinvested into this so that fans will see it. Chef's not going to give up. They're trying to use something mostly now because he owns anything himself, technically. But he's going to try to move it to social media and put it there instead as a show. As a move from a creative person, and posting it on the official account too is a crazy move. I don't know if it's a publicity stunt. I don't know fully how it was done, but regardless, what a way, at least to draw up interest.
Yeah, for
sure. No matter what. Because I now want to watch this show, and it's cute to me. It's like, this character is cute. I had never heard of it until this day. No one had I knew a bunch of people kept saying, I never heard of this show, but I want to hit this go around so badly. And it's cute. What a tragic video.
Yeah, really sad.
Oh. Josh, what do you think about this video I sent you in this news?
Very sad. I want to kill the people that hurt that little guy.
Josh is a murderer today. He's Dirty Dan.
Exactly, you get it. No, that's what a ballsy move from a creator to do that, but like I fully respect it and I'm fully on board for it.
It's very much like Acme versus Coyote or whatever. Like that's the same. I think it should definitely be. Also, that's being, of course, taken now as well by catch up.
Yeah.
The precedent should be set that you shouldn't just destroy what creators are working on without any like rhyme or reason. To be fair, canceling shows isn't the end of the world. That's to me is fine.
Like, at the end of the day, if there really aren't people watching it, then I get it. It sucks, but, like, that makes sense. But in the case of, like, Netflix, where it's like, oh, it was watched by a lot of people, but it wasn't watched by this specific amount of people in this specific time frame, that's horseshit. I hate shit like that.
Yeah, which happens a lot with our TV shows all the time. You get, like, a season, that's it. So, Josh, that's our news today. Now, here's our main topic now, which you have no idea what we're doing going into this.
Correct.
episode.
You just told me it was a tier list and it would be chaos.
I've done this to you before. I know. This is not a first for us. We have our tiers, okay? I'm not doing F tiers, just S, A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
Okay? This is about something I brought to you the other day of an idea. I've gotten worse with it. Remake time. We are ranking remakes that we've both seen.
Oh.
But
interesting.
Yes, I made it go through your letterbox and then filtered only watched. So it's not just any remake, of course.
Yeah.
Here's the catch. I have on here a list of curveballs, I'm calling them. A separate list I'm throwing in there that are not remakes, that are movies that, if remade, how excited would be for them to be remade. And also, why would not negatively, we have to be positive on these ones. Why would you want to see it remade?
Okay.
I'm forcing us to be pro remake today, which we both actively are not.
No, I have stated multiple times, I am not against remakes. The problem is that so many of them are not done correctly.
I know, but I'm saying the precedent so far that's been set is generally one that's not positive for us.
Yeah.
So the list of curveballs here are crazy.
Cool.
I don't have a ton of them, but I might even add some more as we go because I have more ideas.
Okay.
So we're gonna have fun with this.
All right.
Let's start with one I think will be relatively easy. Okay.
Okay.
Let's start with 2016's Jungle Book. As a movie on its own, as a remake, it's fun to me.
It's been so long since I've seen it, though. I don't know where I would put it because I don't fully know what my thoughts on it are anymore. I'll stay safe. I'll say B because I remember liking it.
I was gonna go A or S. So
I haven't seen it in many years, so I can't make a fair judgment on it. But I remember liking it.
Compare other Disney live action remakes in your head for this one, though. And the quality jump we're getting.
That's why I'm putting it at a B. B is not bad.
Okay.
B is good.
Okay, I'll put a B for now. We'll see where this goes. 2010's Karate Kid.
Ooh, that one's an A for me.
Why? Wait, hold on.
It's legitimately good.
Okay. I'm gonna lower down with B. I'm sorry. I don't think it's amazing or anything for me. To me, it's worse than Jungle Book, personally.
Interesting.
I don't recall being moved by Jaden Smith overall in it.
There are so many great scenes in it. I love the scene when Mr. Han got hammered and just destroyed the car, and that was when Jaden found out that his family died in that way, and he just constantly rebuilds the car only to destroy it to try to deal with his pain. There's legitimately great stuff in it.
That's fair. I don't diss that. Don't worry. I'm just putting in my own thought there for a little bit. I don't know if I'm super involved in the love of that movie personally. I love the first one so much also, and that's part of it. Part of us will come to this, the whole thing will be, if we've seen the original movie, it might affect our view on these remakes here as well.
Yeah.
Just saying here. And also, here's the difference between a remake and reboot on this list specifically, is does the reboot attempt have sequels? That's part of it. Otherwise, it counts as remake. You don't really get anywhere else with it. So that's my bar there. Because it's all kind of semantics, reboot, remake, whatever. I'm generally not doing multiple attempts at adaptations of things.
Yeah.
I think there's at least one or two in here that maybe might count for that. And generally, remakes are not counting here as an adaptation of a TV show to movie. It has to be movie to movie.
Yeah.
Okay? That's our bar. So, Invisible Man from 2020.
Ooh, that one's
an S.
Yeah, that's an S. I've seen the original way back in high school, and I liked it, but this is such a far and away different kind of movie, but it's a fantastic movie.
Now, here's one I think we're both going to disagree on.
Okay.
Ready for it?
Yes.
Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland.
D.
I actually love it.
I hate it.
I love it so much. Okay, here we go. So the question is also if it's a remake or a live action sequel.
That's so tough because it follows the base story of Alice in Wonderland, but it takes place afterwards. It's in this weird middle ground.
I think that's why I have it. I think it does count as remake territory. And you hate it. Can you tell me why? Is it just the style doesn't work for you?
The CG is terrible. The art style, in terms of what Burton is capable of, I think is some of his worst. I hate Johnny Depp in it. He's bad. Most of the acting is just bad in it. I don't like any of it. There's nothing that grabbed me. The whole warrior bullshit of oh, here's the prophecy and you're the one that's to kill the dragon. I'm like, the fuck is happening right now? This is Alice in Wonderland.
Okay. Since you would go with D, looks like in this tier list, I would go with probably A. We don't have a middle between B and C. I'll put it at C for you to be nice.
It's easily my least favorite Burton movie. I hate it.
I haven't seen it in a while. I think I'll watch. If I watch it again, maybe I'll be like, I fucking hate it. But from everything I remember of this movie, I really was all into it.
I saw it as a kid. I hated it. And as a kid, I did not hate movies that often.
You did not enjoy Wild Things. Where the Wild Things Are as a kid? Because you didn't get it.
That's a different case, though. That's a very different case. That's not a kid's movie, if we're being honest here.
I'm throwing my first curveball for you.
Okay.
The movie Sinners from this year, if it was remade, why would you want it to be remade first off? Just generally first off, if it ever was done again, would this be something that would excite you at all?
No.
No?
It would confuse me and it would anger me.
Okay. Same. I'll put it at D for that one. But I want to know, what would make you want to see this?
I think the only thing off the top of my head that could be interesting, depending on the angle you go with, is a different time period. That's not to say the time period in the movie doesn't work. It very much does, because the entire story is rooted in that time period. But there's also a whole lot of history in the world that, like, you could theoretically set this in a different time period and it would be a different movie.
No, a prequel to this, I'm fine. If you show more of these, like I've seen before, the idea of a prequel with Remake and the native people, that'd be interesting to me. Like, a whole journey that could be fascinating. Like, literally just like days before this could be fascinating to me.
Yeah.
I've seen people, I think they're right now trying to work on a sequel to this movie. Again, whatever.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't. I understand. I agree with you. But as a remake idea, time period's interesting. I think maybe I had something similar in my head of going like in 30 years if Kluwer wanted to do it again, but like now in a more modern setting or something, also could be fascinating. But I don't care. I don't think it. I'm going with time period's our reason. That's our reason to watch this. Time period change.
Yeah, but we're not happy about it.
We're not happy about it. One more curveball here next is Tag with Jeremy Renner movie. I'll give us a B. I'm excited. I think that'd be fun.
I would give it a B. I would want it to go even more insane.
Yeah.
A whole new cast, obviously, but like there's so many routes you could go with that. As long as it just goes more insane, then I'd be down for it.
Okay, now let's go with another remake here. The Parent Trap, which is the one I've actually seen, is the one from I think 05 or something.
Remaking it again.
No, this is we're rating this. This is a remake. The normal one, the 1998
Oh,
one.
okay. We're not okay. We're out of curveballs. Okay,
not a curveball for now. We have more later, but I have right now.
It's been so long since I've seen.
I get A. I think in terms of a movie, I think it's really fun.
It's between a B and an A, but that's only because it's been so long since I've seen it.
For me, I'm gonna contradict myself earlier today and say, why just cast twins? Lindsay Lohan's really good in it, playing two parts also, and I think it's a really fun movie.
I'll go for A just because like I do have a bit of nostalgia for it, even though I don't remember much of it.
There's some other ones on here we're also gonna disagree on as well later. I'm excited for. This one, I'm kind of gonna remake because it does kind of fall into our idea of what a live action remake is. Okay.
Okay.
It's not remaking a movie specifically, but it's Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Okay.
It kind of just is live action remake at its core, what it is. And also on top of it, there have been Dora movies. It's not remaking one of them specifically, but is like the idea of this again. So I'm counting it. Honestly, S or A for me. I love this movie so much.
I give it an S. I love it. It's great. It's so fucking funny. It's so good.
Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
Is so funny. Danny Trejo has boots for one line.
That was so funny. So funny.
They're doing it again. They're making a new Dora movie live action. Different cast, different everything, not a sequel.
Straight to Paramount Plus. Do not care.
This is really fun, though. A or S in your head, do you think?
I'm going with S.
Okay. The next one is going to be an S, I think, as well. And that's Nosferatu from 2024.
Oh, yeah. Very much S.
Original is also fantastic.
I actually haven't seen the original yet.
I haven't seen all, but I've seen most of it. And the biggest thing about this movie is both versions are also kind of a remake of just Dracula in general, which is pretty funny to me.
Yeah. The core of the Dracula story is obviously there, but it does its own take on it, essentially.
Yeah. Now, curveball, Josh, for you right now. Cocaine Bear from an old tier list brought back.
Honestly, I would say yes, because, again, similar to Tag, I wanted to go more insane. It's a movie called Cocaine Bear. Go fucking nuts with that, man.
Set it in modern day, just have it happen again.
Yeah.
Like, not at the same event. It's like, oh, not again, guys. Let's go one more time.
Oh, God, it's another Cocaine Bear.
I think a lot of this can be done with time period changes, so that's kind of a cop-out. But I think a requel would work for this more, I guess. A legacy sequel of Cocaine Bear is really of a funny idea.
That would be a funny idea.
And for me, that's an A tier for that idea alone.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm going to give you another curveball. You ready for it?
Sure.
Another curveball is a movie I fundamentally do not want to get remade, but I also can see it working. That's About Time.
Ooh, interesting.
Because I think you can make it less creepy a little bit at times. Okay, to be fair, I don't think a movie's creepy first off. But there's argument to be made that he knows stuff about this girl that she did not tell him technically in this timeline, kind of things, and just keeps changing. I get the idea, but it's a little weird or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's generally everything is just kind of sweet. and it's just every action the guy does in the movie is to help people. So I get it.
Yeah, I probably put this at like a C. It's something that I don't necessarily want, but I'm open to seeing what could be done. I don't know what angle though would get me excited for it.
A little bit more on some time travel stuff, because there's some things that are a little iffy still with how it works. Like he goes into a closet, squeezes his fist, thinks where he wants to go and goes there, but then he exits that same closet again. So does it like rip him from where he was in that current time? I think that might be a little bit, some adjustments there would be interesting.
I guess really it would come down to like who the leads are of it would get me excited, but I don't know who I would want to lead it.
I think if you cast Tom Holland, it'd be really funny.
Tom Holland and Zendaya. I would like to see them do a traditional like rom-com together.
How long will I love you? Oh, the music's so good in the movie too. It's so good.
Yeah.
Could you do the same movie, same story roughly, remove time travel and it work?
No, it's a completely different movie then.
I just want to see if you thought that the story itself would be fine. Maybe you. Actually, I'd be excited if you did it as a more of a mother-daughter story instead of a father-son story. It would be more interesting to me, maybe, or a different take.
Yeah, that'd be a different angle.
And I think it would work really well. You don't have to even have Donnie. You can just have a different connection, different like themes, and investigate this out of life a lot differently. And maybe do that and then set it somewhere like in New York City or something, a different entire culture. Maybe it could be interesting to me.
Yeah.
I was going to go C. Now I'm like, that seems... The gender swap thing makes me more excited for it. I don't know. C or B for you?
I'd still put it at a C. Like, I would still be iffy on it, but I'd be open to the idea of it.
Now, let's go with an actual remake, and that's Candyman 2021. What was that for you?
That's an S for me. I really, really, really like that one.
I'm lower on than you.
I haven't seen the original, so I'm not fully aware of it, obviously. But I just thought that it worked really well. The themes and ideas it explored. And I wouldn't necessarily say it was truly, like, scary, but it was very, like, off-putting and uneasy, which is another great vibe for horror movies.
I think I wanted more from it in general than I got. I don't know what more I wanted specifically, but I just wasn't as on board with it.
I don't know. I really liked the way, like, his slow transformation into Candyman. Like, that was an angle of it that I thought was really interesting, and I really liked that aspect of it. Nia DaCosta's direction was just, it was great. She's directing the 28 Years Later sequel, so I'm very excited for that.
You said S?
Yeah.
For you? I would go to B, so I'll move to A. Make it split difference here.
Okay.
No. Another remake that's also from this year, Snow White. Bad.
D.
I
wish I could put it higher because of Rachel Zegler. She's not enough to save the movie.
She's great.
She's the only good thing in that movie.
And what sucks is I love her as an actress so much. I don't think it's even that great of a performance from her in general because the script is so bad.
The script is no. And Mark Webb's direction of it makes me sad.
Hakeem, remember who you are.
The fact we have another version of that is so funny. But I will say, you get amazing entertainment from Gal Gadot's performance. Utterly terrible. She cannot sing or act to save her life. It's great to watch.
Also, recognize Free Palestine.
Woo.
Woo.
But CG dwarves, utterly horrifying. I have not seen levels of Uncanny Valley nightmare fuel since the Polar Express. Like, that's how long it's been since I've seen shit that terrifying.
Okay, I will say, have you seen the original movie from 37?
I think I've seen the first, like, 10 minutes.
It's a decent movie, and it's
I've heard.
It's fun. It's fine. It's a little boring because it's from 1937 and it kind of drags a lot for what it is. First anime feature ever. He was like trying to hit the runtime, most of what it was, I think. I think the new one improves on making Grumpy a little less weird. And in a way, I don't even know how to describe, like a little less, I don't know, awful as a person. And it makes Dopey a little less of a caricature. I think it makes all dwarves a little bit less of a caricature in general.
Yeah.
Which helps. That's an improvement.
Still fucking weird, though, that they're CG and not little people. Still such a...
Why are they magical in this? Why do they have weird rock powers? That was just...
Again, this is par of the course for Disney remake territory. They will change shit for whatever fucking reason.
I think that reason is because it makes it less, I think, like, prejudiced seeming. Like, it makes it more into a fantasy and less of, like, hey, all these weird little guys just in a hut in the woods together.
Then give them more shit than just, I can touch a rock and it glows. Ooh.
I think for this movie, I know it's already in detail. We already know this. We did not do enough of this podcast about Snow White because we both have way too much to say. It would be way too long. It'd be the movie length episode. Why is there not? Just give her an actual prince. Like the guy is fine.
It's this weird precedent lately with these kinds of movies that like a woman is not allowed to have a romantic interest because like I get the criticisms of the past. Like that was like in a sense that was all her character was to be a romantic interest or to only be a love interest. Romance still exists. Love can still happen, and she could still be a fully three-dimensional character without love being the only thing. But for some reason, they've course-corrected so hard that love is just not allowed at all. It's so weird.
I think I also think this movie is a little bit less sexist than the original was, because the original was like, she has to cook and clean for them. But that was kind of her excuse, like, to not pay rent to live there. I get that also. I don't know. And this one, she also should be cleaning some a little bit. I think there's just, she's like, oh yeah, like, y'all clean up after yourselves. Like, she's not their mom either. I don't know. It's a weird movie. It's not a great movie.
No, it's not.
It is my personal least favorite live action movie. A remake, I mean, that Disney's done.
Nah, not for me.
For me. Which one's your least favorite?
Lion King, still.
It's animated still.
Lion King is such bottom of the barrel. I've said this time and time again. It's the same goddamn movie, but worse in every way.
Is that from 2019?
Yes. The year we got 3 of those fucking remakes.
Speaking of which, Lion King's up next.
D. If F was here, I'd put it in F. I hate that movie. I hate it so much.
Well, let's do the same year, but a more positive one. It's Aladdin. We had fun in theaters watching this together.
I had fun. It doesn't make it a good movie. I'm going to put it at C.
Yam jams.
Here's my thing with it. When they allow Will Smith to be Hitch and not Robin Williams, it's great. When they make him be Robin Williams, that's when it's bad.
Steer away from the jams.
He's Will Smith. He is a great actor. He's doing his best. But you can tell, like, when he does the zany Robin Williams stuff, that's not his comedic style. And that's not his fault. But, like, why wasn't he just Hitch in genie form? That's what people were expecting. And it sort of was that. It's very weird.
Because, I mean, even Robin Williams, like, he didn't even really get... He changed the script constantly for himself. And they let him do that, animate around him.
Yeah, because that's what Robin Williams does. I
guess for this, it's harder because it is a CGI character versus just animating it around you. It makes it, like, in your on-set... It's a weirder, probably, task to do it, to change the script around you much.
Guy Ritchie's direction just, like, it makes me sad because, like, he could be such, like, a visually interesting filmmaker. Like, the Sherlock Holmes movies, like, look so cool. And, like, this is so flat and dull and uninteresting. With all these fucking musicals, they're all terrible as musicals. They are made by people that hate musicals, and it makes me sad.
Naomi Scott's pretty good.
Yeah, Naomi Scott's great. I think the actor plays Aladdin Mina Massoud, like, he doesn't get enough credit. I think he's fine. They could have found someone better, but, like, he's not doing a bad job.
Although, weren't there also actors in brownface on set? Because they didn't have...
It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me.
I'm pretty sure there were, which is not great. I will say, Naomi Scott's song is great, but it doesn't fit the movie at all. It's so random, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'll go C with you. I could go higher.
There's good things in it, and there's bad things in it, but I would watch it again.
Let's go with another curveball for you, Josh. We're the Millers. Jason Sudeikis, Jennifer Aniston. This can work as a remake, I think, actually.
It could work as a remake, but you would have to change it from pot because, like, now that's legal in most states. So, like, it had to be something different, but it would have to be something that, like, wouldn't be, like, ethically bad, like cocaine. Like, it'd be hard to get on board with that.
I don't even think the movie itself is amazing. The first one's not great to me, so I think you can actually improve upon it.
Maybe
I think they wanted sexual shock value, a lot of it, for things in that movie.
Maybe if this would be another one where if you change the time period, you could keep the weed stuff, but it would work better in those regards because of that. Like, if you said it, like, in the 80s or something like that, then I think it could work better.
Even if you make it now, I think that most thing is the cast has to be funnier. Jason Sudeikis is fine in it. I think everyone is doing a good job with the kind of script.
They're doing their best, but all of their, like, the core family's, like, comedic styles is wildly different from each other. And, like, it's weird that the script was not more tailored towards it.
This is the first one on this list of curveballs. I actually want to see remakes. I don't love the first one that much.
I think it could be improved with a remake. I'll give it, like, a B.
I put it at A. Imagine this was the same cast now, too, if you just did it again from scratch.
There's no way that Will Poulter and Emma Roberts could come off as children, especially Will Poulter.
But, like, I think Jason Sudeikis is funnier now than he was then.
Yeah, his comedic style has definitely changed since that era of
Ted
SNL.
Lasso helped a lot.
Yeah.
Who would play? Like, how could you see this as dad now?
I don't know.
Will Smith. I don't know. It would be interesting seeing someone who has not had a lot of time to shine. Like, I want to see if Alden Ehrenreich could be comedic like that.
Oh yeah, I can think he could play that kind of nervous wreck kind of role pretty well. That's kind of what his character's like in Ironheart, and he's pretty funny in it.
Okay, I could actually be persuaded to watch a remake of this pretty easily. So I'm pretty excited for the idea of this. Like, when the front of why would I want it to be remade, I can give many reasons. I think it could be just done really well. Yeah, personally. But let's go back to Lilo and Stitch 2025. Came out this year.
D.
I know you say D. I'm gonna give it C.
It makes me so mad.
I know you hate it. I know. I think that it is very frustrating in so many ways. Because the first one to me is a 9 or 10 out of 10 movie. It's fantastic.
I rewatched it right before the remake. 10 out of 10. That shit is so fucking good. It's so good.
I can't feed Padge tuna. He's a fish.
That's one of the most infuriating things about it to me. They take away Lilo's weirdness. Like, that's what makes her such a fun character, is that they allow her to be weird.
It made her feel like a real kid to me.
Yes, like when Bubbles like shows up to the house for the first time, she's doing fucking voodoo dolls with spoons, putting it in a pickle jar, and just says, "My friends need to be punished." Like, that's so weird, and it's so funny.
And a typical 5-year-old thing I feel like also just to say and play around with.
Yes, and her wanting to like feed the fish and like can't feed them tuna, like it just doesn't hit the same in this remake. And it's not the actress's fault. She's doing a great job.
She's fantastic.
Like, she's the best part of the movie, but I wish that she got to be weird.
I think that the Stitch and Lilo hijinks in the movie still do work, but nothing else does as much.
It really doesn't, and it's because, like, they make such fundamental changes to the themes and ideas that it doesn't work.
I really like Nani and Lilo together as sisters in this. I think it gets fucked at the end, and a lot of the movie.
It gets so fucked in the end, and it makes me so mad.
You should join the Marines. Stop propagandaing us, Disney. I hate that. I get that kids won't get it, but it's subconscious.
I understand it. It's one of the few jokes that did make me laugh, though. There's so few jokes in it that made me laugh. And if it's the same jokes, the delivery is off or the timing of it is off. But the thing that makes me so mad is that it fundamentally doesn't understand the emotional core of the movie, of like these sisters' relationships with each other, and how Nani like is so fearful of losing her sister to the state. Like, that's a bad thing. It's not a good thing. I don't know why we keep doing this with movies of like, oh no, foster care and all that shit. That's good. Famously, it's not good, guys.
Well, I mean, she gives her up to her neighbor, I guess.
But this is also the thing that's very stupid with this. She didn't have to give her up. I think that you could have found a way of where they just go and live with her without having to give Lilo up to the state. Like, it's as simple as that. But they still are just like, oh no, Nani can go study marine biology out of Hawaii.
Why abroad?
And why marine biology? Not once in the movie has she ever shown any interest in it or talk about it or anything. She has more love for surfing in the movie that we see. It would have made more sense for her to do something with that. From what I've heard, because of this choice, like, Hawaii has a pretty great like marine biology programs at schools there because it's Hawaii. But no, we gotta get Nani out of here because fuck family, I guess.
And they did remove kind of the whole like the subtlety of the native like colonialism and the idea of
which didn't shock me at all.
The gentrification, mostly what I'm talking about, I guess. The tourism, the pictures of the fat white tourist, and it's like, look at him, huge tan line, make him a native guy. I don't. There's one moment it's like her pretending to be kind of like a tourist walking into a pool. I get that's there. That's really all it is there. They did add the healthcare angle of this kind of sucks. We can't afford anything here.
I'm fine with like adding things like that of showing like there are hard things to deal with in this situation that Nani is in. But the film also doesn't actively show Nani like really looking for jobs outside that montage scene.
And I do like Code Bubbles in this. I wish it was Ving Rhames.
Why was he not just the word I can't think of?
Well, you know why. Right? The actress playing the social services
That's
woman,
the word.
The one playing her was original Nani from the original movie.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Oh, I thought you were more excited. Like, that's kind of nice. Okay.
No. Damn it. That makes me sad. God damn it.
You want us to be in D tier. I guess I'll put it there. I can go for C. I still think at its core, it's still a cute movie at times. Like a lot of it.
It is, but that's not what it's supposed to be. It's not just supposed to be like, oh, it's a cute, fun thing. No, it's also supposed to be more serious than people remember or give it credit for.
Fan Force Deck 2015. D?
That's not a remake, though. That's just another adaptation.
I addressed it. I addressed this earlier. I'm saying reboots would count if there's no more sequels.
That's fair. Yeah, I'd give it a D, because, like, the first half is honestly not that bad. It's okay, but then second half, it falls off a cliff so fast.
The first half is still, only like a 3-star movie at most.
Yeah, like, it's not great, but it's not bad. There's definitely good building blocks, but then, like, second half starts, it goes off a cliff so fast. But I don't think it's, like, the worst movie ever, like so many people say it is. Like, I just think it's run-of-the-mill bad, and that was just because of studio interference.
1939's Wizard of Oz, which is technically a remake of a movie that came out a few years beforehand. Fantastic movie.
I mean, S?
Yeah.
Shit's incredible. Shit's so good.
And then we have Curveball, Nice Guys.
Okay.
It's announced tomorrow. It's being remade. What do you do? How do you feel?
D. Fuck that. Hate that.
Ooh.
Don't want that.
Okay, I think more excited for it.
No, you can't remake perfection. The only thing that I would make me on board for this is if Shane Black was like remaking it himself. Anything else, no.
Edgar Wright.
That's so different, though. That's so different.
I know. I think a director change could be excited.
Maybe, but like it'd still be a D. I do not want this remade. You can't remake perfection.
Okay, here's a movie remaking that would be confusing to you, I think, more than anything else. And that's The Lobster.
I mean, I hate The Lobster. I don't like it.
So give it a better shot.
Yeah, it'd be an A for me because, like,
I think more comedic could be good.
And look,
It's so dry.
I love dry humor. Dry humor can work so well. It does not work here. I don't know if that was a script thing or if it was a direction thing, but I think Yorgos Lanthimos has made better dry comedy movies after this. Like, I don't think this is that good of a movie. I don't get why so many people have a hard-on for it. I don't think it's funny, except for one scene. It's a neat premise. They don't do anything with it, and they don't explore it in any meaningful way that gives me any kind of clear understanding of this world or anything about it. And look, love Colin Farrell, love Rachel Weisz. They're both great. This movie's not giving them much, but they're trying their best. I don't like it. I give it an A.
That would excite you then. Good to know. Imagine Edgar Wright doing this one, or Matthew Vaughn.
Fundamentally different on both counts, but I guess I'd be down for it.
Okay, now I have one. This is the only one I have. It includes a sequel involved. That's an actual remake. I'm counting it as one because one movie basically tried to top up. Basically, It 1 and 2 as a remake of the. I know it's a new adaptation. I'm counting it in a remake category here from the 90s to now.
You see, this is tough because Chapter 1 is great. Chapter 2 is not great. But this is also the thing. I don't know what else you could do with this if you remake it again, because the miniseries...
No. This is already the remake. I'm counting it as.
God, my brain is doing great.
If it's a curveball, I'm saying it's a curveball specifically.
Okay.
This is a remix.
It's between a C or a B, because the first one's so good, but then the second one is such a misfire, but it's a fun misfire.
I'll put it in B then. They didn't have the weird orgy scene. That's already a plus.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with the B because 1 is so good.
Now, here's again, a regular remake, where does it go? For me, it's higher than you for sure. I know that. This is an A here for me. It's not an A-tier movie, but I love this movie anyway. And that's Nicolas Cage, Jay Baruchel, Sorcerer's Apprentice. It is a remake of this short film, live-action remake, barely.
I'll give it a C. There's things I like about it. There's things that I don't like about it. As a remake of Sorcerer's Apprentice, is it safe to say it does nothing except for the broom scene? I don't care about that necessarily. It's just weird to remake that specific thing, but do what they did with it. It's very weird.
Since I would go A, you go C, it has to be in B. I'm sorry.
No.
That's how it works. We have to compromise.
Damn it. I don't think it's a bad movie. I just think it's a meh movie.
I really love it. I think it's not great, but I really, really love it. And that's stupid. I get it. But I have a curveball for you, but we watched it earlier today, and that's Ambulance, if remade. Ooh. How excited for you? That's a cool premise, I think, in general.
It is a cool premise. And I think that this is actually a remake of like a Swedish film already, but...
Cool. I didn't know that. I would have put it as a remake category then, but...
I don't...
I think it can be remade and be excited for it. I think in general. I think you can do the same premise.
Yeah, I think the premise is strong enough that like I would like to see like what other people come up with in terms of like ideas and stuff.
You can change it from ambulance to another same scenario, but a different kind of cop car. I don't know. I think it's gonna work as a remake, personally. Yeah. I think different cast and director, it's fine. A for how excited you'd be for a remake, or B?
I think B. I don't know if I'd be excited, but I'd be curious. I'd be open to it.
Okay. And now one more curveball for right now, and that's Don't Worry, Darling.
Ooh.
I think, yeah.
I would honestly kind of be excited for that, because like while I am a defender of the
opportunity.
Yeah, while I am a defender of the movie, I think there's some great ideas. I think there's some great performances. I think Olivia Wilde's direction, for the most part, is actually pretty solid and good. There are things about it that aren't great. I think that, yeah, I would give it an A, because like I would be very curious to see how you could do this again, but do it a little bit better.
It misses the mark in a lot of ways, for sure. Definitely. I think that the last like hour, half hour is just not a good payoff.
It's because the twist comes so late in the game that it doesn't have enough time to build upon it. Because like the first like build up to it of like where you can tell things are weird, things are off, it's interesting and it's intriguing. But then it takes so long to get the payoff, and then once you get the payoff, you have like a few minutes left in the movie.
It's white women get out with incels.
Yeah. And again, like, that's not a bad idea. I actually think that's a very interesting idea, especially in this day and age. But if you're going to do that twist, you got to put it at the halfway mark. You can't do it as late as they did.
And, like, have a proper escape, I guess, as well. Not, like, I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, I go with an A or B for this one. I think it can work really well. I think, and with the whole idea of VR, I guess you can do more with, I don't know, or more of the gamer side. I think you can do a lot with this, personally.
Yeah.
B?
I would say A, honestly.
Okay. I can get hyped for that. Along with our Parent Trap, Cocaine Bear, Candyman, With the Millers, and the Lobster.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's go to another actual remake today, and that is The Little Mermaid from 2023. I think we also disagree on this one here a bit. I am more high on it than you are.
You see, when I first saw it, I didn't like it. But then I saw it again, like, I think a few weeks later. It did go up by, like, a little bit. Again, I still stand by when it's doing its like new stuff and doing its own thing, it's legitimately really good. But when it's staying so close to the original, it's painful.
Have you watched the original yet?
Yes, I did.
It's great.
It's good. It's fine. I don't have that strong of a love for it, but it's not bad.
I watched it the first time this past year. I think it's a 4-star movie for me. I think it's pretty great. I don't think it's amazing, but I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I do think that they do, like, the changes that they do make in terms of, like, when she's on land and stuff, I think that kind of stuff in their relationship is honestly a bit stronger to me.
Yeah.
Halle Bailey's performance is fantastic.
So good.
I love it.
And Prince Eric, I think his name is, I think he's pretty good in this movie overall. Yeah. I think I had fun with it.
I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's, like, fine. It's nearing on, like, it's, like, not too terrible. Not, like, it's getting close to good, but it's just because it stays so close to the original that it just, I don't know.
Is this a B then? C for you? What are you thinking?
It's a C for me. It's similar to Aladdin. There's a lot of stuff that I like, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't like.
Okay. I'd say it's a high C than low B. It's in that range of it's pretty fun. It's not like amazing, but it's fun. Okay. This is, again, it's a remake, but I think it was an attempted reboot, but it's no sequels. 2016's Ghostbusters.
I knew this was going to be on here, and this is also a weird one because it's like it is like a reboot, but it is also a remake.
It's fun.
I would need to rewatch it.
I don't think it's amazing. I don't either. I think I need to.
It's definitely not the best of Paul Feig's comedies. Like
it's overhated.
It's very overhated for very stupid reasons. Very stupid.
Misogynistic reasons.
That was the first time I really encountered like such strong misogyny solely because it's women. I was just like, this is you're all fucking morons. What?
Hemsworth just playing a hot dumb guy is kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah.
The weird dancing is kind of fun to me. I don't know. I think the jokes are a little stale sometimes.
The jokes are very hit and miss, and I think that's more a script issue. Like, it's not playing a lot to the strengths of its four leads, because like they are such strong comedic personalities, but their characters aren't necessarily written for them, it feels like. Something
about the there's an ordering takeout joke that's done a few times. It's not really good.
Yeah, there's running gags in here that I'm just like, I see what you're going for. It just isn't working.
I think C then.
Yeah, I would place it as C. There's things I like and there's things I don't. I'm not putting it at C because I hate women. People are so fucking weird with this movie. It's
fine. It just doesn't do anything amazing in it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I think Hemsworth's kind of fun in it. I think the women are all pretty good in it. I think no one does enough in it. And they can't all be the quirky weird guy, which is all they're all trying to be.
Yeah, it's weird.
There's no straight man in it. That's the biggest problem with it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a curveball for you. Ready? Always Be My Maybe. It's kind of just a typical rom-com with some fun bits to it. I don't know.
That's an interesting one.
It's been in my head a remake of this. If dramatic, it's just past lives.
Yes, you're not wrong on that. It honestly kind of
is.
So
that's why I think this could work as a remake potentially, but we don't really need it.
It could work as a remake, but I don't know what angle you could really do though, because it is a pretty straightforward rom-com. Like the only bit of insanity is when Keanu Reeves shows up, and that's the best thing in the movie. Maybe just do a different random celebrity, I guess. I don't know.
Playing like a dick of himself is pretty funny though. He's good in that.
That was so funny. It's so funny.
I think B, maybe. I think this could be, if you do dramatic and don't do past lives, it can still work.
It's got strong enough bones that I think that like you could do a remake of this, and I think it could work. I'm just be curious, like, and again, it really comes down to who the two leads are, honestly.
Let's go with one more curveball here, and that's Pitch Perfect.
I don't have a love for this series like other people do. I think that the first one's fine. Like, it's got some funny things.
I think you can make it less problematic at times. I think
it is a bit dated, especially by today's standards. I do think that there definitely is like ways you could remake this. Honestly, I kind of would be excited for this, especially with like, you know, new young actors and then like that have great singing abilities. Yeah, like I give it an A.
I think new styles of singing, new setting of like how college is now. I mean, you also have a world of where things are hybrid learning for things all sometimes, and or with ChatGPT and like people trying maybe just cheating to get it. There's a lot of things where you can do with this story. I think it could be fun. Yeah. A, and then we're gonna finish up some things here. I have two in our kinda category for remakes here because they are both adaptations, but they're also remaking and a new attempt at the thing. And I think those are the only two adaptations I have on here. Let's start with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Because it's a remake and also an adaptation again. I love this movie with Johnny Depp. I think we watched it again together in college. It's so unhinged.
It's very, very different from the Willy Wonka one. It's weirdly more accurate to the book, though, which has always been funny to me.
It's also funnier to me.
It's very funny. Like, I get why people don't like Johnny's performance in it, but it's very specific. It's so funny.
So funny. Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
And we find humor in it more so because of the insanity of it, which I think is entirely purposeful. It's a very insane premise, and I like that Byrne acknowledges that.
It's also it's probably some of Depp's driest humor in anything.
But it works.
It works so well. It's so awkward, and Freddie Highmore's pretty good in it. And I think overall, the cast does a good job. I think Mike TV is better in this than he was in the original, like the way it is portrayed.
I think that like when you compare it to the first movie is great. I do love the first movie. I do think that this has a better sense of identity in a sense. The weird Byrne-esque world of it all still feels unique to this. Whereas you look at the first movie, I still get Germany vibes from it. I don't know why, because I think they filmed it in Germany. It's very strange. But it doesn't have like that magical aspect to it that this does.
As far as a remake or a redo in general, to me, I think this is pretty much a good S tier because I know it's an adaptation, but it's also like, let's try this again, and I think it works really well.
Yeah, and it's the kind of remake that can stand on its own when compared to the original, whereas so many remakes are constantly comparing it to the other one. This one does so much different, but still keeps the bones intact that it can be its own thing.
Let's go to our curveball here of Paddington. If remade, how mad would you be? Because here's the thing. You could do it.
You could
and it can work still.
It is based on a children's book series, so you certainly could. But
no, if you're remaking the original origin story, I guess, of him coming from Peru and finding a family, all that, not a new adaptation, not a new story, like that. We're doing the origin again. Would it work to you? And what would get you excited for it? Or could you at all get excited?
I think I could. This would be at a C.
For me, it's a C. Yeah, that's firmly a C as well.
I would be very on the line with it, but I would be open to it depending on who the director is. That to me would be the thing that would get me to either be on board with it or not on board.
Denis Villeneuve.
I'd be more confused why he would say yes, but I guess I would be down to see what that would be like.
Here's the thing: I can't think right now of why I would want to see it, but also I know there's a reason.
Yeah.
I can get... Also, the reason why is it's Paddington. More of him.
Yeah.
That's a good enough reason.
Always more Paddington.
If we had a remake, whatever. I love the guy. He's so... the Marmalade is so much fun. Let's go to another actual remake, and that's, again, technically a remake, and it's also an adaptation, but it's remaking the movie, Horton Hears the Who, from 2008, with Jim Carrey and Steve Carell. It's fun.
It's fun. I do remember this.
I prefer Seussical overall. B?
I'd say B. I think Blue Sky Studios at the time did a pretty good job with this.
It's very fun. I don't think it's like incredible.
I think compared to like what Illumination did with like Lorax and Grinch, I think this is like far and away superior to those.
Well, Lorax is up next. I think the cultural impact of Lorax is actually huge from our generation, and it's shocking.
It's just the "How Bad Can I Be" song, though.
No, it's not. If you go on, it's "Let It Grow" and "Let It Die" are gigantic.
Those aren't good songs.
"Let It Grow" is kind of fun, not amazing. I don't think anything's okay. Why is Ed Helms in this movie?
It's a weird movie.
Who's the kid?
Zac Efron.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't have him sing, and they don't have Taylor Swift sing. Makes me more confused why they cast them.
I think they missed the point of the Lorax in this movie.
The only time they get it is the "How Bad Can I Be" song. That is the only time they got the core idea of what that story is.
The problem is they made him too like hot topic, edgy, cool guy.
Yeah,
and people liked him.
They didn't make him enough of a bad guy that is us, because that's the whole thing. Is that like this could be us? That's the whole point of it. The whole idea is you can either go become like the Onceler, or you could do something different and make a better world.
They should have been 0 paper posters. Make that a campaign point.
It was weird how little like green marketing there was for it, from what I remember.
Saying, hey, we're not having any actual physical posters, here's our digital ones. Like, that should be an actual point they did. But instead it's like, okay, no, we don't care. Just guys, market the movie how you want to market the movie. No! I will say the casting of the Lorax with Danny DeVito.
Great.
Weird?
No, Danny's great. The rest of the cast is weird.
No, I'm saying with Lorax, Danny DeVito is perfect.
Danny is perfect.
I think as a remaking the story again, it's D or C. I think it's still fun. You don't like it at all.
I would say it's more close to a C, but it's a low C for me. Because, like, when I was rewatching all the Illumination movies last year, it was very clear they were still trying to find their footing of what they wanted to accomplish as a studio. And, like, you could tell they wanted to tell this story, but they were so conflicted on, like, making it a zany comedy and also still keeping the seriousness of it intact.
Now, I considered including Grinch, but there's 2... I guess I can call it 2 remakes of Grinch, and I think that one's fantastic, one's terrible. So yeah. SD. There we go.
Yeah.
You know which one's which, everyone. Don't Jim Carrey's fantastic. Now, our last 2 physical remakes here. We'll get to in a second. Let's start with a few more curveballs, and let's go with Fundamentals of Caring. I do not want it remade. I love the movie too much, but also it can be done.
I think there's ways you could do it. I don't necessarily want it, but I would be open to seeing what else you could do with it. I'd probably put it at a B for me.
I think a modern comedic actor, like a different comedic actor could work. I think finding a new like archetype for Selena Gomez's character, like I think it can work. I think I don't want it to happen. It'd be a different set of, I think, dynamics of characters could work really well.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would say that like if they ever remade, they should do is get an actor that actually is disabled, because that actor was not disabled.
He did a great job. But still, yeah, that's the reason to watch it. Okay, better representation is a good reason to do it. Okay, let's do our second to last remake of the day. That's Beauty and the Beast 2017, Emma Watson. That's fine. Starring Nicole, I know you love it. I know my fiance loves the movie. Evermore is kind of fun as a song. I think Emma Watson does not sing well for a single moment.
I honestly don't think that she was the right choice for the role, if I'm being honest. No. Like, she's a great actress. I love her in Harry Potter and Little Women. She is good. I don't think this is... And I don't know if this was, like, a directing thing or what. The whole thing doesn't really work for me.
She is, on paper, a great choice.
Yeah.
But get someone who actually can sing musical theater.
Yeah. I would say, like, compared to, like, other Disney remakes, you can tell they are actively trying to change and update things for, like, the sake of the story itself, rather than just keep everything exactly the same.
Meanwhile, I think things are not changed, but are still improved upon. Stylistically, it works really well overall.
Oh, stylistically, I think it looks like shit. It is so visually dull and nothing, and as a musical...
No. I know. I mean, like aesthetics, like the actual, like the cast look, the way that things are...
Well, set direction, yeah, I think that, like, that looks good.
I think the coffin line, the production value, the production design, I think overall works really well. I mean, the way it's shot isn't great to me, but I mean, the actual, like, physical ideas and designs work to me.
Yeah, like, they get it down
Luke Evans is great.
Luke Evans is the best part of it, same as Josh Gad as, what's his name?
He's LeFou.
LeFou, that's the name. I think they're both great, and I think that they both had great chemistry with each other. I would say most of the cast in a better movie would work really well.
C or B are you thinking with my head right now?
I'd say C. Like, it's not the worst, but, like, I've seen better.
C's putting on a popular category today, because remakes here are not amazing.
Yep.
Curveball. We have 3 more I'll do 2 more instead of 3. Let's go with Jungle Cruise remade. If you got remade, how do you feel?
I mean, sure, I'd like a better Jungle Cruise movie, but also I don't give a damn about Jungle Cruise in any way, shape, or form. So
well, why do they add like weird? Why is it an action movie? Why was it a weird Aztec Mayan curse thing?
They are constantly with these movies trying to recapture what they did with the first Pirates of the Caribbean, and they just aren't going to ever be able to do that.
Because also the ride I've gone on a bunch of times, I have a Disneyland Pass. It's not like, it's just literally a safari ride with jokes. And it's fun.
Like, I would say if you're going to remake it, just make it a comedy. Don't make it an adventure movie.
Make it a comedy. You could have a normal boat ride and then have it like the skipper whatever, and some crew members or whatever get struck or stranded somewhere, and it's comedic as they're trying to find a way. It has to be more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's my rule. I think for this A tier, make it a comedy. Go into it. Make it the ride, but actually have fun.
If they just made it a comedy, then yeah, I would say A tier.
A comedy and like a survival kind of like, we gotta get out of here, guys. But like the guy just keeps actually making puns. That's great.
Keep Jesse Plemons with his funny German accent.
Sure. And Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I am so dear to D tier. Do not remake it. It's so good.
Ooh.
But you can remake the style of it. I think Chip and Dale Rescue, whatever it is, the new one, is the remake essence.
That's true. That's as close to a modern day version of Roger Rabbit that we'll ever get. I was gonna say I would be on board for a Roger Rabbit remake because of like how much modern animation shit has advanced, but because you said Chip and Dale exists, that reminded me of that. So I'm like, nah, I'm with you, D.
But what would get you excited for this? That's also part of the caveat here.
If Chip and Dale didn't exist, then it would be like, what could you say about like modern day animation and stuff like that, and like what kind of different detective story could you like do around it?
I think a lot more is can you get studios to play nice again? Can you have Disney, one of ours, and everything else work together again? Throw in the stuff about the Looney Tunes cancellation, stuff like that. About how even in the Toon world, they're getting destroyed in the real world too. Is important, maybe touch on that.
Yeah, like I think that studios would be these days are much more willing to play ball with one another. I don't think that would be as big of an issue. For me, it would be the tone, because it's obviously very much a comedy, but it is still like a serious like noir
detective comedy though.
Yeah, it's still a serious like noir detective comedy. Like there's so much like adult stuff in it, but it's still framed around a kids movie. It takes a lot of work to do what they did and have it be still aimed at both adults and kids. I'd be worried that would get lost in this.
That's fair. Our last actual remake, is in my last one in our kind of category, because it's kind of like a remake, kind of an adaptation, and that's a 2023 Super Mario Bros. Movie. So here's the thing. There was a movie beforehand from 1993. We watched it for the podcast, and I prefer that movie.
Oh,
like
100%.
Actually by a lot. I think it's actually a better movie. I think if they removed the word Mario, it's an actually great movie. Because it's just fun, and it feels that same like 1989 Ghostbusters vibe of Batman, that like Ghostbusters vibe, that weird like grimy New York, very bizarre style.
Very clearly
Works
inspired
so
by
well.
Blade Runner, and it's great.
It's Blade Runner, it's Ghostbusters, it's Batman. It's a lot of these fun like aesthetics that work, and it's really cool, and it's gross.
Yeah,
I love it. Remake.
You see,
I don't know.
I don't like it.
This new one is not great. There's no conflict.
There's no conflict. The characterization of most of them is little to none, especially for Peach. The comedy is all over the map. There's some jokes that work and some where I don't even know what the punchline was. The Needle drops are insane and not in a good way. They're so random. It's so bizarre. I would say like the Mario Kart sequence is the best because it's the only thing that has a little bit of life to it in it.
It's just a D or a C in your head. It's better than most of the D tier ones to me. So I guess C. It's not Lion King or Snow White or Fantasy 4.
It's in like the lower end of C.
Okay.
Like I don't want to watch it again, but if I was forced to, I don't think I would immediately try to jump off the roof.
So here's the thing. It is Mario. It's very clearly Mario. And bare minimum, it hit all the bases. You did what you needed to do. That's not interesting though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go through our tiers here. Our S tier, we had Invisible Man, Dora and the Lost City of Gold, Nosferatu, Wizard of Oz, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So none of our curveballs made it to S tier as an idea.
No.
Those are good remakes. I think remakes was pretty fun. Now our A tier is a mix of our curveballs and regular. We got The Parent Trap, Cocaine Bear, Candyman, We're the Millers, The Lobster, Don't Worry Darling, Pitch Perfect, and Jungle Cruise.
Yep.
B tier, Jungle Book from 2016, The Karate Kid, Tag, Ambulance, It 1 and 2, Horton Hears a Who, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Always Be My Maybe, and Fundamentals of Caring. Oh boy. C tier is Alice in Wonderland, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, About Time, Aladdin, Ghostbusters, 2016, The Lorax, Paddington, and Super Mario Bros. And then our D tier are ones we do not want to be remade at all, or ones that remakes are just not great for us, and that's Sinners, Snow White, Lion King 2019, Lilo and Stitch, Fantastic Four 2015, Nice Guys, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Are you happy with these ranks, Josh?
I still say Alice in Wonderland needs to be in D. That's my only disagreement.
I know what you say, but I like it, so we're compromising.
Fascinating.
I even compromised lower down than I'd go. Look, maybe I'll watch it again this week, and then you'll get mad at me. So I'll be like, oh, we actually agree with you. We'll find out. But anyway, Josh, no super story today. That was our episode. Was this fun for you? Did it make you laugh?
This was fun. I enjoyed the chaos.
That's my goal. Stay subscribed for more tier lists, guys. More tier lists.
I just realized you didn't put Passengers on this, like the one remake I wanted so badly in this world.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, that's fair.
I looked at movies that we've both seen.
For me, then, it would be an S. I would love that to get remade.
Oh, for a curveball list?
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually why we did this in the first place. Is Passenger, and also because How to Train Your Dragon just came out is why we did this. But also that, and I know you talk about Passengers a lot. If you want to be remade, I should throw it on here for you. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But so everyone, you can email us show at podgeekspeak@gmail.com or tweet at us with hashtag GeekSpeakPod or at GeekSpeakPod on Twitter, or go to us on Blue Sky at GeekSpeakPod, or go to us on Instagram at GeekSpeakPod, or whatever. We're both places now. We're on Discord. Go down below Discord and join our Discord chat and talk to us in real time for fun discussions about pop culture, nerdy culture, or whatever. Josh, where can people find you online?
I'm at places. I'm on YouTube at Josh Rudolph, Instagram at j_Rudy16, Letterboxd at Josh Rudolph. I changed that. I keep forgetting that. Twitter, sadly, still at j_Rudy28, even though I don't really use it anymore.
Gotcha. You can find me at Sean.mov ever online at SEANDOTMOV. That is literally everywhere you can find me online. It's the same name everywhere. Thanks for listening today, and have fun, and see you next time for Cadet Kelly and other things.
Oh boy.
Enjoy. Boy.